I think we did a pretty good job so far.
Hello, I'm Connor Bray, and this is MediaWipe, my brand new show where we cover all different types of lost media. It's springtime here in Tornado Alley, and with spring comes tornadoes. Tornadoes come in many different forms, and here in Northwest Indiana, many people have their opinions on these natural disasters. Have you ever experienced a tornado before?
Yes and no. I've been near one, never been sucked up by one.
So I used to live in Tornado Alley in Kansas, just in a small town called Hutchinson, just outside of Wichita. Tornado warnings and tornadoes were consistent. So yes, we had in-school preparation that we had to do almost every month, that watching video, what we were going to do, plans, etc. So yes, have I actually seen one? No, but that's what they told me anyway.
What do you think about tornadoes?
I think they're really interesting, like with the wind and all that. I would like to at least see what it looks like in person. I think a tornado looks pretty cool, but obviously from a safe distance. But yeah,
I've never really experienced one, so I don't really know the fear of being in one because I've never really been in one.
These twisting masses of destruction storm through the countryside, often without much warning and always without mercy. Every year, tornadoes claim around 80 lives and cause billions in property damage. So I caution you, if the wind is blowing and the sky is a sickly green color, get out of the area. You know, tornadoes are kind of like lost media in the sense that both are created and disappear very quickly. Speaking of media, let's dive into 3 different cases of lost media related to tornadoes and other similar disasters. We'll start off on the lighter side of things and progressively get darker as we go on. Our first entry on this list is honestly kind of funny. For those unaware, I Love Bees was an alternate reality game, or ARG, created to hype up Halo 2. As part of said ARG, 220 axons were needed to be activated in order to complete the game. An axon, in this case, is a set of coordinates that led to a payphone, in which someone would call in and answer a specific lore-related question. The reason that I bring this up is that during the events of the ARG, Hurricane Ivan began to devastate the Caribbean and the southeastern United States. Despite the chaos of the storm, a dedicated fan managed to reach an axon in the middle of the storm and call in. From the testimony of Puppet Master 2, the person answering this particular axon, it is said that in the call you can hear the rain and wind blowing in the background on the fan's end. This would result in the only instance of an operator breaking character throughout the entire ARG and telling the guy, "Dude, it's a hurricane, put the phone down." Despite this humorous exchange, the original audio of the call has been lost due to the fact that it was likely not recorded because of the sheer amount of calls to activate axons. But hopefully, there is a chance that some Bungie employee has it stored away somewhere in a private archive. From waterspouts to dust devils to stovepipes, tornadoes vary greatly from each other. However, there is no tornado type more feared than the dead man walking. Legend has it that if you see a man in the tornado, you're about to die. These dead man walking tornadoes are multi-vortex tornadoes that move in a congruent line, simulating a pair of legs walking across the devastated countryside. Now that you have a little context behind these tornadoes, let's get into the 1997 Gerald dead man walking incident. The 1997 Gerald tornado was an F5 tornado that ripped through the small town of Gerald, Texas on the 27th of May, 1997. Despite the tornado only lasting a mere 13 minutes, the tornado destroyed approximately 10% of the homes in Gerald, equating to a little over $40 million. Unfortunately, homes weren't the only things that this tornado whisked away. The F5 left 12 injured and another 27 dead in its wake, making it the most deadly tornado of 1997 and the 10th deadliest in Texas history. However, despite many images being online courtesy of Scott Beckwith, there is no footage of the point where the tornado became a dead man walking. Many home videos were taken during the tornado, as you can see here. However, in my opinion, it's only a matter of time before somebody comes forward with the footage to point out where the hellish whirlwind began to walk. Some people out there in the world are so passionate about the art of tornadoes and similar storms that they dedicate their lives to chasing and capturing them for the world to see. Called storm chasers, these people put their lives on the line to capture footage and research storms, and for that they will always have my respect. However, sometimes the art of storm chasing leads avid adventurers to their doom. This is unfortunately the case with the TwistX team, consisting of storm chaser Tim Samaras, his son and photographer Paul Samaras, and Carl Young. TwistX was a popular storm chasing group, gaining popularity through the show Storm Chasers, which aired on the Discovery Channel from 2007 to 2011. May 31st of 2013, the three set out to capture and research what would be eventually known as the El Reno tornado. For those unaware, the El Reno tornado touched down at 6:03 p.m. on May 31st of 2013 and lasted for a future 40 minutes. This EF3 is well known for being the widest tornado in recorded history, being 2.6 miles at its peak. By the time the tornado met its end, it had left $30 million worth of damage in its wake, consisting of 29 buildings and 40 vehicles. However, damage wasn't only monetary here. 151 people were injured by the tornado's violent path, and sadly, another 8 lay dead. Now that you have some background information, let's return to our TwistX team. During the El Reno tornado, TwistX was joined by a few other storm chasers, and they set out to research the tornado. The man in front of the TwistX team went by the name of Dan Robinson, and he barely avoided being taken by the powerful tornado when he attempted to photograph it. Footage of this, captured by his dash cam, can be found on YouTube. However, this dash cam also ended up catching the moment that the El Reno tornado pounced upon the TwistX team and flung them to their deaths. Out of respect for the fallen storm chasers and their families, Dan has chosen not to show the footage publicly. This is one of the only times you'll ever hear me say this, but I hope this footage stays lost, for the sake of the families of the deceased and out of respect for the trailblazers that TwistX were. I believe after hearing all of these events, we can agree that Mother Nature is a force that cannot be messed with. She cannot be controlled, nor can she be predicted. With that being said, stay safe everyone, especially during this storm season. This has been MediaWipe, and thank you for watching.